Salute, tormented, tortured, and fragmented soul. I am Meri of the darkness. Today, we learn music theory. My horrible experience in music theory is extensive. I used to be the lead singer of the band, also called Meri of the darkness. But the band broke up, like all things in this flavorless gumdrop of a world. While in the band, we played music. It had theory. In today's lesson, we're going to focus on chords. This requires a rudimentary understanding of notes, which you probably don't have, so I'll suffer the process of catching you up. Notes are certain frequencies of sound that the discriminatory music world has selected to give letter names to. This is A for apathy. This is B for brutality. This is G flat. Don't worry too much about that one, no one cares about G flat. The notes tend to be put into a sequence in a similar fashion to how we're all forced to form a military queue at grocery stores in order to remind us how sheep-like and condemned we all are. The do, re, mi, fa sequence you've been coerced into tolerating your entire existence. Yes, that painful thing is called a major scale. It is theoretically important. Literally. Important in theory. Rather than calling each note by its name, like classical musicians, we will ignore that system in a similar fashion to how the world ignores classical musicians and gives them numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, etc. Upon each note, one can build an interval. This involves adding one more note to the original note. As one with mathematical knowledge would concur, this means an interval has two notes playing simultaneously. This is a major third interval. I don't like it. This is a minor third interval. I don't like it either. This is a fifth interval. It is the interval upon which rock music is built. Let me demonstrate by getting someone else to demonstrate. For many, that's all they need to learn. So you can walk away now if you desire. I would. If you add 2 or more notes to the original note, you can build a chord. The notes you add decide what sort of chord it is. If you use only the notes of the do, re, mi, fa major scale series when building your chords, the chords are called diatonic, which is a combination of demonic and chronic in terms of the word itself. These are the diatonic chords in one of the series. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1 again. It repeats. 2, 3. Just like the other series of chords also have classical names. Again, we shall ignore them. Exactly, no one cares. We shall stick with the numbers. Almost every popular song you hear has exclusively diatonic chords. This is because repetition breeds familiarity, and familiarity breeds fondness. Much like when you continuously see your postman and confuse yourself for being someone that has gotten to know him, and then feel a sense of sadness when he is inevitably mauled to death by a new resident's dog. Diatonic chords are familiar, so the songs that use them subconsciously sound better to people, so people keep using them. I know, it's confusing and disappointing, but so is most anything in the world when you decide to properly look at it. In total, there are 7 diatonic chords because there are 7 notes on which they can be built, mathematically speaking. But people tend to oppress themselves further by generally excluding 2 of these chords. The chord on the 7th note is a diminished chord, the only diminished chord out of all of them. It is different, so naturally it is rejected. That, and it sounds like how I feel on a daily basis. So diminished. The chord on the 3rd note is a minor chord. There are other minor chords, but for some reason people don't like that one much either. Pretty typical, really. People tend to randomly take dislikings to things. I know I do. This leaves a sum total of 5 chords that are used in the greater majority of any songs of all time, ever. The 1, 2, 4, 5, and 6 chords. It's no surprise, really, with such a limited, oppressed range of chords. We get so many songs using the same ones. Some of the most popular chord series are 1, 4, 5, 1, and the now ever so widely publicized 1, 5, 6, 4. Boring, isn't it? I find that's the case with most of humanity and most of our creations, and obviously music theory too. Anyway, now you know some stuff about chords. Well done. That is all. Just like other series.
Just like the other
Thank you for watching my video. If you liked it, I would love for you to hit down that subscribe button and also the bell notification button so you can be notified in future when I put up videos. Also, I'd love to do a massive shout out for everyone who is a part of Ninja Club. Your support and encouragement is absolutely invaluable. Thank you so very much. If you're a fan of what I do, I encourage you to check out Ninja Club. There is a link at the top of the description box, and have a wonderful rest of your day. You rock all the Lego blocks.